Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video I wanted to talk about crafting magic charms specifically and my advice on how you should go about doing it and which heroes you should be prioritizing. So the first thing I want to mention is that right now we can craft two different rarities of charms. One is the elite and the other is the epic. And there's a pretty big price difference between the crafting of these two. 200 golden essence for crafting elite magic charms, whereas 1000 for crafting the epic magic charms, which is a big difference. Basically, for every craft of one epic charm, you could have been crafting 5 elite charms for your heroes. So in my opinion, because also when we take a look at the difference in the set effect between elite and epic, there isn't a huge difference. I think the first big upgrade for your account or your team will be getting everyone to their elite charm set, at least the heroes which you're using. So for example, I'm going to be prioritizing getting Scarlita to the elite charm set. Even though I don't really use her in much PvE content, for Supreme Arena I use her, and even these charms will be applicable in Supreme Arena. And for example, I'm missing Temesia, who's also pretty important for AFK stages, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and craft that right now. And so I really think that because of the difference in price, it's better to get your heroes set up with the elite set, and then over time you can get the epic set. And when you have most of your key heroes on elite, then you'll naturally be dropping epics from the Durus trials, but on top of that you'll be able to craft them as well. And because you'll also be getting more golden essence, I believe, when you recycle the higher quality of charms. And if you take a look at the difference here, deals an extra 160% attack damage when the hero hits the target, and the epic upgrade is only like a minor increase in the damage dealt, but like that first effect, that first elite bonus, is a big difference from having nothing to getting this bonus extra 160% attack damage, for example. So I think there's not as much of a difference between elite and epic quality charms, although there is a difference, and it would be better to get most of your key heroes up to elite. I can understand the other argument, because people think that, oh, but if you're sweeping Dura trials anyway, eventually you're bound to get all elite quality charms. Why not just save up for epics on your key heroes? For example, like Lily May, your damage dealer, for Dream Realm and Dream Realm and Primal Lord, and then or also for example like Corrin if you're using the Lightbearer comp in Primal Lord. So there are a lot of key candidates who you'll want to get their epic magic charms on, and specifically like now I'm going to talk about which heroes you should be getting their elite set and then potentially later on their epic set as quickly as possible. Lily May is one of the top candidates because her elite set, not only will the charms give the hero's stats, but on top of that, the elite set for Lily May will increase the target's damage taken. So in a boss type fight, the boss will be taking bonus 7% damage for 6 seconds after the hero deals damage to the target. And if you're continuously dealing damage over the course of the fight, basically the uptime of this should be the entire fight. And this is from the wording, I'm pretty sure this is from all sources, and this is a really big deal. And the Thorin has the same elite charm bonus set, and so for example, Thorin elite charms are really important. Same with Lily May, because it's a really powerful effect for bosses. Freyaster's charms are really important for, I got lucky to get all epics because I swept the Iron Wall treasure, where you can drop the tank related charms. But Freyaster's is really important, even at elite is good enough, because it will increase the, basically have a damage reduction effect in the first 15 seconds of battle, which is good for AFK stage pushing. So that is really important for that. Other key heroes are all going to be basically your most used heroes, either for AFK stages or for Dream Realm. So for Dream Realm, it's going to be Lily May, OD, Taylene if you have her, and then on top of that it can be Coco Smoky, although their charms do not matter as much like their elite charm set, because they have more of a supportive type buff, which doesn't provide as much value for your team. Like damage reduction and energy on hit is not as good as, for example, the other charm bonuses you're getting to increase your damage. And the other heroes you're going to want to prioritize are your AFK stage pushing heroes. For example, Ulmis, Arden, Carolina if you're using her as well, Iron. And although their elite charm bonuses necessarily are not super impactful, this one does proc a lot for Iron, because in a lot of AFK stages he's burst at the beginning of the fight, and then he's going to get this 60 haste boost, which can help him like faster skill casting and ultimate charging. So it's a minor increase, but also it's for the stats you're getting. Because if we take a look even at the epic levels or even the elite plus level charms, you're going to be getting like in total with 3 charms equipped up to like 10% of your like attack and HP and defensive stats, and even crit as well, although crit is probably not as important on Iron. So my recommendation is your PvE heroes before your PvP heroes, and that's why I've kind of left. Like I've just recently gotten Sylvina, Floribel, and Scarlett is still not even equipped with charms, and Scarlett is like one of my favorite heroes, and for PvP she's the best, but she's not been a priority because like you have so many other heroes to be crafting for, and like Tamisi I just crafted for. I use her much more regularly in AFK stages with the Almas team, so that's why I wanted that. And like even for example now another important point is Endura Trials. So Endura Trials, all the effect of your the charms are enhanced. Your magic charms will get a significant stats boost. So if you can have all of your heroes even on an elite set of magic charms, it's going to make a big difference in these floors and allow you to clear them a little bit more easily. And if eventually you can get epic on those heroes, it's going to be even a better performance here. Endurance Trials is your major way of getting more charms, and the higher floor you can clear, the more chance you have of dropping the rarer charms, so that even if there are duplicates you can recycle them for a higher value, or you can just get your heroes all fitted out on the epic charms. So my overall advice is get all of your heroes up to elite charms that you are using. For example, if it's a hero you don't use, like for example Kafra, who I still don't have charms for, luckily, then you can leave these heroes. There's no point in getting them with the elite set, but the other heroes which you use regularly, definitely, like for example I should get Brutus and Scarlita up, but then after that I can just decide to wait for epic charms, because the other heroes here would be mainly for Durus Trials, like Antandra, Igor, I don't really use anywhere right now, and same with Seth. So these are heroes that over time their charms will naturally drop for them, and it's just like Scarlita, Brutus I use in PvP, so that's why I would try to get their charms. But yeah, that's the thing. And over time, the good thing is if you're clearing a high floor of Durus Trials, you're going to be earning a lot of charms, and you're pretty much going to be able to get everyone on their elite set pretty soon. And that is the biggest buff, like the biggest improvement for a hero is getting their elite set from having not a non-elite set. From that point on, you're going to get gradual increases in the set effect as you increase the quality, and then the next big upgrade will be the mythic level charms, because when we look at the mythic charms, there are some insane stat boosts that are provided. So for example, they're mythic level charms and then like mythic plus charms, and the difference is that in this season the mythic charms on their own will give a certain amount of stats, and the mythic plus ones will give the same exact amount of stats. However, there's going to be a bonus effect that gives you a lot of bonus stats, and I'm assuming this is when all 3 of your charms are from the same set. So for example, if Shakir has all 3 bloodlust charms, he's going to get another bonus 21% attack and 24% life drain, which is insane. But just getting to the mythic level on its own, or magic charm 5 they've labeled it, that will give you the maximum quality bonus or set effect. And then the mythic plus ones are just going to be for getting getting all of the same set to get more stats on the hero, bonus stats. So yeah, hopefully this gave you a good idea of what to do with your charms, and in my opinion craft the elite ones because they're at a pretty good price compared to the epic ones. And when you're sorted on pretty much all of the elite ones, and then begin going for epics and prioritize your Dream Realm damage dealers like Lily May, Odie, heroes with also impactful charm set bonuses. But on damage deals, it will always be good, even if it's just giving them stats and not a huge upgrade for a meaningful skill. But Lily May is like a hero which has an amazing set bonus, and also you want stats on her pretty much the most. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.